Welcome to the Spotlight Series. I'm your host, Scott Nerney. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to this video. We would love to have more people taking a look and to hear great stories like Tracy's going to tell us from We're Here for the Dogs.
Yes, hi, hello.
Hi, welcome to the Spotlight Series.
Thank you, thanks for having me.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm originally from Connecticut. I've been in Rhode Island here about 10 years.
Okay.
I am now that Rhode Islander where, 20 minutes is a long time to get anywhere. Growing up in Connecticut, 20 minutes was at minimum to get to anything. So it's a nice change. And I do officially tell people directions on things that aren't there anymore.
Great.
Yeah. So I came to Rhode Island and I told myself as soon as I was ready to, I was going to try to get involved in animal rescue. I needed a place to do so and the time, of course, but I started volunteering with a nonprofit animal rescue back in 2017.
Okay.
I was fostering dogs. I fell in love with them. They were the cutest little set of puppies, Sox and Minerva. And I wanted to do whatever I could to help them. And I started volunteering as their volunteer rescue coordinator, or I should say volunteer fundraising coordinator, helping them with ideas and events and things that they could do to help raise money and awareness for the dogs. I started helping them with their social media and pretty much anything you could think of to help them, I did. And yeah.
And then you've created your own organization now?
I did, yes. So I fostered about 18 dogs before I ended up adopting mine. His name's Atlas. He is a pet mastiff, giant blockhead, cutest thing on the planet, but also gigantic. And so I looked at him and I said, how can I help more local rescues? What can I do? And a light bulb came on that the world right now doesn't need more rescues. There are so many out there, and what they need is help. And they need financial help, they need volunteers, but rescue is not a profit business. So
Sure.
Almost every rescue that you would talk to is in some sort of debt in some way, shape, or form. So We're Here for the Dogs was created. And we solely focus on fundraising and event hosting for local dog rescues.
And you're a nonprofit as well?
We are. We're a certified 501c3
Okay.
right now. Yep.
And how many rescues have you worked with?
We have worked with probably over 18 rescues.
Wow.
Our Christmas drive that we do called Holiday, that alone helped 16 rescues last year, which is phenomenal.
Okay.
But pretty much a rescue can call us, and I had someone call me, they needed crates. They had an incoming transport. They didn't have anywhere to put these dogs, and they didn't have the funds to buy the crates. So we went out to Job Lot. We bought a whole bunch of crates, as many as could fit in my car, and delivered it to them so that they could have that.
Wow. That's amazing. And I'm just guessing how many dogs you've helped as well. Because helping one shelter is many dogs.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Fostering, I've fostered over 50 dogs myself. Fostering is amazing. Anyone can do it. I thought that you needed all of these requirements in order to be a foster, and I realized that that's not the case. The rescues or shelters will provide you with everything that you need. You just provide them with a warm, loving home. And obviously their basic needs, you make sure they're fed every day and taken out, socialize them if you can. But it is the most rewarding thing I think I've ever done.
And it's a really big help to socialize the animals, because sitting in that cage, even the nicest dog can get really turned down and depressed and upset, and it's not their environment. As nice as some of the shelters make it, it's very difficult.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. I've actually seen that firsthand where a couple dogs, they went into the shelter and they were the friendliest dog you've ever met, and that shelter life for them, it's stressful. The shelter can be the most beautiful facility out there. They can do everything to help these dogs, and unfortunately it's just not always the best environment for them to be in long term. My longest foster, her name was Lacey. She was actually with us for a year, which for in foster time, that's a long time. Usually it's about a week, 2 weeks, sometimes a month, but not typically longer than that.
And not to hate on the cat lovers out there, but you also work with all animals, including cats.
We do, yes. We're Here for the Dogs. But we do help cats, we help small animals, anyone who comes to us, we will help you out if you need it.
Okay. And talk a little bit about Paula Day, because you mentioned it, so I really want to hear more about that.
Absolutely. So Paula Day was actually started by myself originally in 2018. Before We Were Here for the Dogs was really a thing. I had this idea. I was actually in Greg's restaurant, and they have those adoptive family trees.
Absolutely, yeah.
And I'm looking there waiting for my, chocolate cake. And I thought, oh, this is a great idea. Why hasn't anyone done this for dogs? You see the families everywhere, but they should do this for shelter animals. So I went home, I designed my own little bone-shaped ornaments. The front of the ornament is the dog's name and the rescue that they're adoptable from. The back is their age, their breed, and any 3 wish list items that they'd like. And I bought a handful of Charlie Brown trees off Amazon and reached out to all the people I knew in Rhode Island. And my first year I had 5 businesses and I helped 1 rescue. We're going on to our 6th year. Last year we helped 16 rescues and we're in over 40 business locations. Our donations that are generous from all of the people who help support us, last year we filled 2 U-Haul box trucks to the brim and took over 2 conference rooms in the Crown Plaza in Warwick with all of the donations and supplies. So it's definitely grown. It's amazing.
So if people go to your website.
Yes, they can go to our
Facebook.
website. Yep, we'rehereforthedogs.org.
Okay.
Our Instagram is @we'rehereforthedogs. Same thing with Facebook.
Okay.
We will be putting up the business locations, the trees, in the middle of November. We are always welcoming more participating businesses, but pretty much you can go to any of the businesses that we have listed, grab a tag, shop 1, 2, or all 3 of those items, return them to the participating business, and then we collect them, and on the back end, we set everything out for the rescues, make sure it's even and fair based on size and need.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
Because I saw it online and I said, well, that's really cool. I want to know more.
Yeah.
And I'm sure a lot of these folks want to get involved.
Yep.
So if they can't make it to one of the businesses, you also take donations directly?
We do. Ocean State Harley-Davidson in Warwick is our designated drop-off spot for
Okay.
any late donations or any donations in general. If they wanted to ship something, they could ship it direct to Ocean State Harley-Davidson.
And you'll take gift cards, like Amazon gift cards or
Absolutely.
other types, so you can turn those into maybe help some of the shelters that certain items that we're desperate for,
Yep.
they can get, or items that you need after Paula Day.
Yes, absolutely. We take pretty much anything. We do also take gently used items. So
Okay.
we'll take used crates, harnesses, leashes, towels, blankets. The only thing we really don't take would be open food or
Okay.
treats.
So we talk about the donations of 2022. What did you donate?
Yeah, so in 2022, we donated over $10,000 to local rescues. That was just financial help. It didn't include any supplies that we donated to them or things like that.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, thank you.
And when I go to the Paula Day tree
Yes.
and I get the bone, how do I know like what that dog is? Does it just have the name and the breed, or?
Yeah, so the front does have the dog's name on it. The back will have the age, the breed, and their wish list items. But you can also go to our website, and we have pictures of all of the adoptable animals. So you'll actually be able to see who you're adopting. Maybe you know someone who's looking for that, pet and can adopt them. And this year we're actually featuring small animals on our tree, so not just dogs and cats. We're actually going to be featuring, I believe, some guinea pigs, ferrets,
Nice.
things like that. Yeah, we had a special request from the SPCA here in Rhode Island.
There's a lot of guinea pig adopters out there. My nephew's big into the guinea pigs.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of animals, but I had one as a child. You hear him running around, weep, 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 weep. Yeah.
I didn't, unfortunately, but I had a lot of friends that did, and they were
Yeah.
always such great pets.
Right.
And it's funny, I feel like with guinea pigs or those smaller animals, people automatically think of a pet store to go to.
Yeah.
And don't really realize how many actually are sitting in the local rescues and shelters waiting for a home.
And I saw one thing was in the past, and I think you're going to do it again, is photo shoots.
Yes, so we are known for our photo shoot mini fundraiser, where we team up with local photographer here. Her name is Megan Susi, and she is a wizard behind the camera. So we do most major holidays. We custom create these beautiful backdrops. So we did Easter, where we made a life-size Easter basket that the dog actually sat in. For St. Patrick's Day, we made a life-size cauldron where the dog was the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And we are getting ready to do Christmas photos coming up. We have a wonderful Santa who is volunteering his time, and we will be doing those the weekend of November 17th. So November 17th, 18th, and 19th at Detail Garage in Warwick.
Great. And information's on the website?
Absolutely. So it's $50 and you get 5 digitally edited photos. So they are straightened, they're brightened. We remove leashes, collars, hands that might migrate into the photo. But we have done anywhere from 1 dog to my best one was 5 dogs and a toddler.
All at once?
All at once.
All at attention?
Yep.
There was a lot of hand movements to take out of the picture.
There was a lot, but they were wonderfully well behaved, and that little toddler was the cutest with those dogs, best friends.
Wow. That's awesome.
And we also, each shoot, we feature 1 local rescue dog where we invite them from a shelter and they can get their picture taken in hopes that those photos will help them get adopted. And people can actually sponsor to do additional rescue animals where they can have, we've had upwards of, I think 5 was our most that we had at one shoot. We were able to sponsor 5 rescue dogs and help them find homes. And
it's a big difference from a dog not in a cage to a dog in a beautiful photo shoot. It's like bring this home.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. You really get to see their true personality.
Yeah.
So for these shoots, we cater to fearful and reactive dogs. You actually get your own 15-minute time slot in a closed-off room. You can have as many or as little people there. We've had dogs, unfortunately with bite histories, or dogs that are petrified to even be outside, and you would never know it when you see those photos. Their true personality shines.
Well, we're looking forward to Paula Day.
Yes.
We're looking forward to everything you're going to be doing to wrap up the holiday season and a fantastic Christmas and holidays for all of these shelters.
Thank you.
And we're really happy with everything you're doing. We're big fans.
Thank you so much.
For dogs, we're here for the dogs and all the other animals.
Yes.
Last time for the address for Facebook, Instagram, and the website?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can find us on Facebook or Instagram, We're Here for the Dogs. Or you can visit our website, we'rehereforthedogs.org. We are constantly updating it, trying to get as much on there as we can. But we're 100% volunteer-based. So every dime that comes into our foundation goes back to local rescues or shelters to help them.
Huge fans of things for shelters. I do a lot with shelters myself, and you're absolutely right. It's not the need for more shelters, it's the need for more folks to be able to help those animals get out of the shelters.
Yeah, absolutely.
And all the supplies they need. So I commend everything you're doing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for being
here. We're small, but we're mighty. I really appreciate it.